So I'll start by asking a question. What is your wish for 2025? I'm sure that individually and collectively we wish for a better economy in 2025. Well, both the International Monetary Fund, IMF, the African Development Bank, and other international forecasters predict that Nigeria's inflation rate will drop by between 7 and 12 points in 2025. This is good news. Turning these projections into reality, however, requires deliberate strategic action by the federal, the states, and local governments. So it cannot be business as usual. If you look at the, I told people that were with us during the Treasury Board meeting. Yes, good projection. If you take a US dollar, you see in there they put "in God we trust," but they just don't say because they were trusting in God, they won't make budget. So for us also, in God we trust, but we will make budget that will make the prediction a reality, at least for Oyo State. And so, as the pace setter states, we have deliberated on the feedback received as we went around all the geopolitical zones and asked for inputs from stakeholders into the 2025 budget. So today, I stand before you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and the honorable members of this House to present the Oyo State 2025 budget of stabilization. The goal of this budget is to consolidate the economic gains we engineered through the 2024 budget of economic recovery and translate them into more tangible benefits for our people. It has always been the goal of this administration to ensure that every kobo approved by this House is used to drive sustainable development in Oyo State. So the Oyo State 2025 appropriation bill is not going to be any different. We are even more determined to ensure that our people get more benefit from the implementation of this budget. Mr. Speaker, sir, honorable members of the House, permit me at this point to present the Oyo State 2025 appropriation bill that will support the new minimum wage and power further investment in our economy, education, healthcare, and security sectors. We are proposing a budget of 678 billion, 86,767,332 naira 18 kobo, 678,086,767,332.18. Of these, 343 billion, 28,948,216 naira 20 kobo, which is 50.59% is for capital expenditure, while 335 billion, 57,819,115 naira 98 kobo, which is 49.41% is for recurrent expenditure. Having looked at the data, including current inflation trends and projections for the year budget of economic stabilization is just about 35% higher than our 2024 budget of economic recovery. We kept in mind the fact that we want an implementable budget. As of October, our draft budget is at about 65% implementation, which is 5% short of our projection. We believe that our revenue options will support over 70% implementation in 2025. Our plan is to spend a little over 50% of the proposed budget on capital expenditure, while about 49% goes into recurrent expenditure. When you're moving towards 70% budget implementation, the implication is that if you have anything in the budget for your area, there's 70% chances that it will be done. This is a departure from the past, before this administration came in 2019, when budget performance stood at about 30 to 35%. So we've been able to actually bridge the trust gap between the government and the people. So infrastructure gets the highest share of the budget. We have earmarked 152 billion, 265 million, 859,738 naira 19 kobo, 152, 265, 859, 738.19. This is 22.46% of the total budget. Education gets the second highest appropriation at 145 billion, 354 million, 783,399 naira 80 kobo, 145, 354, 783, 399.80. This is 21.44% of the total budget, and it is above the UNESCO recommended standards. As stated before, the infrastructure deficit in the education sector and our inability to meet up with our plans in the current year's budget has necessitated an increase in the allocation. We hope to renovate a number of schools in the coming year. Health and agriculture at 59 billion, 411 million, 385,714 naira 68 kobo, and 18 billion, 760 million, 243,348 naira 45 kobo, are about 9% and 3% of the budget respectively. And let me also say that the budget for Agri, we are majorly encouraging investors in that sector. So our budget is to stimulate more activities in the Agri sector, but the major driver will be private investors. So we strongly believe that this budget will live up its name as the economic stabilization that will support our Oyo State roadmap for sustainable development 2023 to 2027. Our plan is to bring more smiles into the faces of investors, smallholder farmers, micro and small entrepreneurs, our teachers and other public servants, our parents, our children, our youth, and all residents of Oyo State. When I hear people say, well done, like a note that I received from Oluwaseun Adeomi. I always, when I hear people say well done, I'm always thankful to God for the opportunity that He has given us to serve the good people of Oyo State. And I want to hear more of those well done. So if you haven't said well done for whatever we have done in your area, please say well done to us. Is that you extend the same hand of fellowship and union that we have enjoyed over the years as we deliberate on the 2025 appropriation bill, and grant it passage